I have several videos I'd like to do today. One of the ideas that's been rolling around upstairs is to talk about fractional fractional rounds, fractional currency, fractional pieces of precious metal, right? Everybody knows what they are, and when I went to do some research yesterday on it, I realized that all of the videos that I see on online, on YouTube, all of them I've seen before. I've watched this stuff to death, man. To death. And I started to think to myself, my God. I mean, maybe a small, percentage of my audience has not watched a video on fractional rounds. So, meaning, like, should you now that when I say there's so many videos out on it, what I'm talking about is the ones that say, should you do it or not? Is it a good investment? Is it a good investment to get fractional rounds? I mean, it's a pretty stupid question. I gotta be honest with it, in my opinion, because you're asking, how you gonna ask somebody if collecting gold or silver or platinum is a good investment? I mean, it's an oxymoron. Of course, collecting gold, silver, and as far, so what they're really talking about is the premiums, right? That's what was on there. What they're really talking about are the premiums. Is it worth buying fractional rounds with the premiums done on it? And again, it doesn't. It is what it is. Now, if you got, so these, let me see. I think I have them up here. Let me look. Whatever they cost. The 125s. Okay, so the 125s are these. These are the 125th ounces. You could tell they're about the same size. I guess this is too. That's platinum. Yeah, that's platinum. So the 125s are $130 free shipping. Atmex. I like that guy from Atmex. He reminds me of like a movie star or something like that. It's pretty cool. So if you got $130, you can't buy an ounce of gold. If you have $130, you can only buy 1/25 of gold. So the question's dumb. What do you mean, should you? You only got one choice. there is no shoulda, woulda, coulda. You got one choice. You got $130. Now, a better question would be, should you buy 1/25 of gold, or should you buy, a bunch of silver dollars? Okay, well that's a fair question, right? Because for $130, you can buy, I don't know, whatever. Somebody was saying they could still get them for $28. I think that's at the coin shop, not at maybe online. I don't think online. Maybe online you can still snipe something, but most of them I saw they want. And maybe the rounds you can get for $28. So let's say $30. 30 into 120 is 4. So you can get 4. You can get 4 silver dollars, or you can get 1/125th of gold, and that's and these are, I believe these are coins. Oh, look at that. Is this one is this an eagle? United States of America. Yeah, boy. Look at that. All right. No. This video's not about that. No. This is that. You see, and then you guys get upset at me when I get sidetracked, and it's my my ADHD kicks in. Don't get PO'd at me. So that's the question. Okay. So now that's how my brain works. It might be a little dysfunctional, so maybe that doesn't make sense to you. But all the videos out there are, I mean, I watched them all. Let me tell you, I'm more like my subscribers than my not subscribers, because people who are watching this video at this point, after 6 minutes, understand what I'm saying, right? Because you're jiving with what I'm saying. And if you watched as many videos as I've had, I've done my research, I put my time in, okay? And all the videos say, should you buy this or should you buy this? Okay? That's what all the videos are saying. And that doesn't make sense to me. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, no, Jess, what they meant was if you have $2,100, should you buy one of these or should you buy 17 of those? And that's what, 17? 10. No? Yeah, like 17, because it's 1/25th. And it's $130 times, I don't have a calculator, times whatever, 17, 18 of them equals like 21, 2,200. So that's not what they're saying. Videos that I've seen, and like I said, watched a lot, just like you, they're saying, should you buy this or should you buy this? And if you got $2,200, of course you're gonna buy. I mean, it's common sense. Do you want with them? Let me see. I'm gonna do the math. You forced me into it. Okay, so we got. Let's just put, because there is like $100 premium, man, on these Silver Eagles. So let's put 2,150. I didn't even check. I didn't have my coffee and I didn't check gold yet. So you know what? That's what I'm gonna do right now. Yo. Wow. 2079, man. Okay, so you see, I could do a whole video just on this. That's crazy, man. So I think that's it. Broke out. All right, so I'm not gonna get off. So 2079, $100. Let's just call it $20, man. All right. Divide it by 130. 129 was like the lowest. Yo, my math's pretty good, man. 16,923. Okay, let's call it 17. I can't believe I hit it on the nose. Wow. Okay, so do you want to buy 17 of these 1/25ths, or do you want to buy one 1-ounce gold coin? So that it of course you're not going to do that. I mean, the premiums are just way, way, way too high on these 125ths. Way too high. Now, if this came, if this got closer to I don't know, 22, 20, yeah. If this 125th, if I can get like 22, 23 of them to the gold, you know what? And again, so that would really be really, really super tempting. I would, anything that's, if you can get now, that's different. That's different. That's a whole different ball game. Now, premiums have not been low since I've been watching precious metal videos. So we're talking years. I have not seen low premiums because I've only been going to my local coin dude for a couple years. And and I've only been buying, gold and platinum I've only been buying for a few years also. So I have not seen low premiums because you could, even online, you could tell what the premiums are. You just look at the regular price of gold versus what you're paying, and everything else is the premium. So I have not seen fractional, as far as spot or, spot or, whatever the price is for weight versus ounce. I have not seen them close to each other since I've been buying gold and platinum. And silver's ridiculous. Speaking of which, this video will never get over. Wait. So that's what I have to say about fractional. I'm trying to do this on camera so you don't get bored. That's what I have to say about fractional versus non-fractional. As far as are these sealed? These are my only. I think these are only fractional silvers I got. Look at this. I did video. Check out the video I did yesterday of the comparing the silver with the platinum. It wasn't silver. It was clad. I got confused. Most. I don't know, I shouldn't say most. I don't have the statistics in front of me. Many of the Kennedys with the S, the proof Kennedys with the S are silver. So I made an error on yesterday's video because I have a clad with an S, and it looks like silver. That's the bottom line. It's those proofs. Proofs, it's very difficult to tell a difference between a proof and I can't anyway. Maybe it's because of I need wear glasses and stuff. But these are silver. These are not clad. I guess that's my point. I was making a funny joke. And this is platinum. But if you watched the video yesterday I made on platinum, you'll see that this is just a regular platinum coin. All the platinums that I have. Here's the other platinum. All the platinums that I have look like proofs. So you could tell that's another one, and they all look like proofs. And silver, generally speaking, does not look like this unless it's a proof. From my experience. So, but if you very quickly, if you have them thrown together, I could make that dumb mistake. But I took these out just to let's see if I can get a couple out without causing bodily harm this early in the morning. It's a little too early for that. Oh, I have different denominations, right? Oh, that one is shiny. So let's I'll take them all out. If they're there, I don't want to make another cut. Yeah, they're there. 1/10. So this is 1/10. This one looks bigger and much shinier. Noah's Ark. Oh man, how cool is that? AG 999, quarter ounce. There you go. Republic of Armenia. Oh boy. You're super fat too. All right. Well, anyway, I'm doing another video. I can't because I as you could tell, I get really into the subject matter and time stuff. That's why I have to break up my videos into different topics. Because if not, if I roll them together, I could do this for all day. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I also have little. I don't know if you've ever seen these before. I have the little fractional bars. I'm not gonna add those in because looks like I have this whole round motif and theme going on here. So that's my 2 cents on fractional versus ounce. You know, of course, if it was the same price, there would be a no-brainer. I would get fractional all day long, or let's say very close. Let's say this is the different sizes. This is the one. What is this one? Just the 1/25th? Or is this the 1/10th? Pretty sure it's the little ones that were. Yeah, these are the small ones are 1/25th. So look how little it is. Sorry, 1/20. This is 1/25th. These are 1/10th. I have to look at it under the loop. Yeah, that's crazy. Look how small that 1/25th is. So like I said, I didn't have my coffee this morning, so don't hammer me, all right? This is the 1/25th. This is this is $130. This little tiny thing. So that's the 1/25th, and this is 1/10th. But irregardless, that's a word now, by the way. You know, talk about conspiracy theories. 15 years ago, it said irregardless was not a word. Because I remember I heard someone use that word, and I was like, that's not a word. And they're like, yeah, I know. And I Googled it like 15 years ago, and it wasn't a word. Now if you Google irregardless, it comes up as a word, and as that being what's that called, like an urban legend. It's not an urban legend. It used to say irregardless was not a word. Now it says irregardless is a word. It's not an urban legend. I remember. It's crazy how they manipulate us on. They manipulate the price of precious metals, and they manipulate urban legends. Anyway, this is 1/25th. I'm joking, by the way, in case you can't tell with my monotone. So, if I can get 24 of these for the same price as an ounce of gold, yeah, I would do it, or close to it. Yeah. 24 for the same price, I would do it. 23, I'd start thinking about it. 22, 23, I'd be on the fence. But 17, there's no way I'm doing that. It's not happening. I'm not going to take 17 of these for the 1/25th for the price of like, I'm not taking 6 of these or 7 of these. Right, this is a 1/10. I'm not taking 7 of them for the price of one. They're not that big. ounces of gold and platinum's even it's smaller. It's the same weight, obviously, an ounce is an ounce, right? But they're thinner. They're slightly thinner than the gold, right? Because they're more dense. Platinum's more dense than gold, so obviously it's going to be a little smaller. So we're talking about portability, right? And that's all we're talking about here. If you got to grab all your gold, you got. If I have to grab my whole 10 ounces, oh my God, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna carry 10 ounces of gold? Come on, man. I mean, what do you got? If you got 1,000 of these, you ain't got no problems. If you got 1,000 1-ounce gold eagles, you're a millionaire. You ain't got regular people problems, okay? I mean, financially, I'm saying, maybe spiritually or emotionally, you might have regular people problems, but financially, you ain't got no problems, man. You got 1,000 of these. Then you got to worry about, oh my God, I can't put 1,000 of these in my pocket. But 10 or 20 of these, come on, man. We're not talking. That's not portability problems, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it. Let's keep it 100. Just keep it 100. Yeah, just keep it 100, man. Okay? You don't have portability issues. You don't need. This thing is small. You gotta see it. You gotta see it next to a dime. I will keep the dime on my desk now for the next video. Just all right. Here we go. Okay. You don't need now 1,000 of these. It's 1/25, so you're talking about 250 ounces. It's still pretty. That's still pretty. 250 ounces. How many pounds is that? It's a lot of pounds. Still a lot of pounds. Yeah, 1,000 of these is still pretty heavy. It's 1/25 ounce. So no, it says 250 ounces. Well, but 100 of these is you could probably throw 100 of these in your pocket, right? Because you're talking about 4 ounces. I could do that much math. Right? 25 is 1 ounce. Okay, 100 is 4 ounces. Okay, well, 1,000 would be 10 times 4 would be 40 ounces. Yeah, you could throw 40 ounces. So I mean, so that would be pretty cool, right? You're running, right? Because you know how we think, all right? Let's be honest. What we're really saying is, when we're looking at, the only reason you're looking at something like this and saying, oh wow, how about if I had 1,000 of these? Because you're thinking the Mad Max, okay, scenario. You're running, Mad Max and what's that? The Book of Elijah, with Denzel Washington. That was a dope. If you didn't see that movie with Denzel Washington, I think it's Book of Eli or something like that. I'm not gonna ruin it for you. If you haven't seen it, you gotta check. I mean, obviously, you gotta be. I think it's rated R. So if you're under 18 watching this, you gotta get your parents. Okay, whatever. But I'm not gonna tell the ending is wicked in that flick. But I mean, it starts off, he's walking in the highway, just like a Mad Max type of a deal. And, he kicks everybody's ass and all that stuff, okay? But that's what we're thinking about when we're looking at something this small, right? Because let's say you need to get a chicken, right? Because that's what you're thinking about, right? Chicken, a glass of water, a radiation pill, whatever the hell it is, a fish. You don't want to give somebody, if this is all you got, well, you're screwed. I mean, I mean, what you gotta do? You better have a pair of something. I mean, man. I mean, they say gold is soft. This ain't that soft, man. To start trying to break this up into little pieces, that is rough. So that's what we're thinking about. Okay, is if it's end times. Well, if you got this, you know what? I mean, I'd rather give somebody this for a glass of water than this for a glass of water. So that's what we the stackers, the end of timers, the zombie apocalypse people, the Mad Max. If you didn't see Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, another super duper flick. So that's what we're thinking about. If you have 1,000 of these, maybe you can get 1,000 glasses of water or a few hundred fish or whatever. You know what I mean? To keep your family alive longer in the apocalypse. But if this is all you got, well, you're going to start pulling out something to start breaking this up, because you're not going to give. I mean, of course, thinking that this is even worth anything. Because if you're dying of thirst, you can't drink gold. But we're just thinking not that. Then you need something else, right? In the zombie apocalypse, gold ain't what you're looking for. You're looking for something else. Okay, we know what that something else thing is. But let's just say gold, precious metals have some sort of, in a feudal type system. If we go back to that, then you want these little things. That's it though. But whatever, man. I mean, I'm not really I'm trying not to think that way. Like but if they were the same price, yeah, I would take the a very close. Yes, I would take the fractional, just because they're easy to sell, right? Because someone has $130, they might not have $2,100, $2,200. So that's why, if they were the same, but if with the premium, it doesn't even. It's a no-brainer. All right, thanks. If you stood here for 28 minutes listening to me this morning, God bless you. That's number one. And if you listen for 28 minutes and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because you're going to get these types of rants on a daily basis. So if you want to hear it, just subscribe. All right, thank you, and have a great day. See you in the next one.